Hey guys, what's up? Quick unboxing here. You see my laptops over there? That's the Y5070. I bought this as a quick replacement because I'm going to be sending that old girl to the repair depot, and this one's going to be a temporary replacement for about a week, and then I'm gonna get rid of it as soon as she comes back from from repairs. Hopefully they don't just send it back to the same old state. But okay, here we have it. Wow, what a large box. Almost like a shoe box. Fits perfectly. Okay, let's put this outer box aside for a moment. We have here a Lenovo ThinkPad. I don't quite remember all the details, the model numbers and whatnot, but I'll go ahead and provide those, obviously, in the title. But it's essentially a netbook, and as you all know, the netbook market is kind of dying out there due to the advent of tablets becoming extremely popular nowadays. So, first things first, power cord, adapter, small little thing compared to the larger adapter of my Y50. What do we have here? Ooh, battery. Comes separate from the laptop. And of course, our main attraction here. There we go, our ThinkPad netbook. Very slim. Let's see. I get a model number somewhere. Right there. It's the ThinkPad X131e Chromebook. So yeah, it is running Chrome OS, which I'm not entirely happy with. But again, this is just a temporary replacement for my main setup. So, I mean, hopefully the experience won't be too bad. I might end up keeping it. Depends what I get out of this. We'll see. So this cost me about $228 total. There's no tax, no shipping on this. Okay, so first off, it's extremely light. It's probably lighter than your average I don't know, 500-page college rule notebook. Pop this open. Okay, we can see here battery pack's missing. It's over here. I'm gonna go ahead and install that in just a couple seconds. But let's take a look at aesthetics first. So we have this little tab here for the cursor, I believe. Everything else is that's the touchpad. We have buttons here for scrolling and for this thing literally. No, it's just for scrolling. Right clicker, left clicker, power button. There's the model number right there. The screen itself is small, but it comes with a small webcam over there. Again, I'll list out the specs in the captions and whatnot in case you're wondering. Oops, I'm gonna wait for this to clear up. Okay, as you can see, it has kind of a thickish border, a little thick for my liking, anyhow. But it has the entire keyboard right here, the QWERTY keyboard. It doesn't quite have that number pad that some people like to have, but that's fine if you're kind of like on the go. And again, this is just a Chromebook. It's more for net browsing than anything. And essentially, what I'm doing is I have an IDE online, and I'm just using this thing to access that for assignments. I'm in college, so yeah. So that's what I'm going to rely on. We have here a headphone port, but no microphone port, though I might be wrong, so I'll turn around in just a couple of seconds. We have two SD, or rather two USB ports. I believe they are USB 3. Again, I'll list the specs out here for Ethernet, and we have it's just a regular VGA. I was hoping to see a HDMI, but well, maybe on the other side. Right, so there's our HDMI port right there. There's our SD port, and there's another USB port, except I believe this one is USB 2, and that's for an older interface in case you have those really old mouses, keyboards, whatever accessories. Generally speaking, if you compare it to my Y50 here, it's actually a lot thicker than the Y50, and the Y50 has like a massive footprint, but you know, it's really paper thin. That's what I really like about it. I almost expected to see a CD port on it, which is surprising. So okay, let's pop the battery into this bad boy and see what this thing can do. Alright, the battery has been set, and let's boot this thing on. It should have some juice left over, or not. Okay, so what I said earlier about the whole interface thing, I'm completely wrong about that. It's actually for the adapter. Completely ruled that out of the equation. My bad, but it's now plugged in and should be ready to boot up. Okay, we have the Chrome logo right there, and desktop wallpaper. So I can go ahead and just set that up real quick. I'll do that on screen actually, just to test out the responsiveness of the keypad. It's okay. It's not the most comfortable. This little red nub here is actually a lot more conventional for doing this, because you see you have your finger position there and your thumb at the ready to press these buttons. But yeah, I'm just gonna stick with the regular old. The keypad itself clicks, so you can use that in place of you know, right clicks and left clicks. Let's see, networks. No, let's not use that. No, stop connecting. Okay. Sure. Yeah, again, this keypad is not the most comfortable. It's kind of jittery, and this is probably going to make me strongly consider returning. Okay, well, it's a little bit slow in connecting, so I'm just gonna ignore it for now, this whole networking deal. Although apparently I do need a network. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab handy old Ethernet cable and just plug it in, and I don't have to worry about the rest. Okay, there we can see the Ethernet appear in our options. Let's see. We'll just stick with that for now. Let's see, the overall texture is kind of rugged. It's all plastic, unfortunately. Everything's plastic. Let's see, yeah, sure. Just going to register real quick. Okay, so I'm not sure what that was all about. I couldn't log in for some reason. Again, that's not looking very good for this little guy. I don't know. It might be more frustrating than I thought. For coding on or typing or anything that involves, you know, a lot of work on. But you see, it's just loading and loading and loading. Is there any way to go back? ESC, Control Alt Delete. Delete key's all the way up there. So I just pressed browse as guest. I don't know if that's actually gonna do anything. Again, it's telling me to register, and you know, I haven't had any issues on any of my other devices. including Apple devices and other Lenovo devices. But again, my Y50 is running Windows 8.1. I think it's just Chrome OS here having some issues. Okay, let's try this one more time. I'm gonna go down here and I'm going to exit guest. I can use the keyboard, nothing happens. This is really weird. This is really strange. Well then, I don't know. I'll try to get this thing set up, and then I'll see if I can explain a little bit in later parts of this review. But you know, if I can't do it, I'm just gonna bag it and send it back right away and look for a more reliable laptop. So yeah, I'll see you soon. It's giving me a whole bunch of issues that I would otherwise not have had with my iPad or my my Windows laptop. So either this is a fault of Chrome OS, or it's a fault of I guess the college for not supporting Chrome. But either way, I cannot use this for my purposes. I don't know if anyone else here has had any issues, but I mean, connecting to internet should be a pretty straightforward thing. So basically, I'm done with this. Just forget it. I'm shutting it down, bagging it up, and returning it. It's only been like less than an hour since I got this, but the ThinkPad, what is it? The ThinkPad X131e. It just booted up again, annoyingly enough. I can't use it. I'm not going to call it a piece of crap because maybe other people have found it easier to use at home. But essentially, it's completely worthless to me, and I can't use it. So, if you can't get something like this, as simple as this, to actually just connect to the internet, and for something it's made for, a netbook, I could barely believe that this is a Lenovo product, let alone yeah, like a Lenovo product. Come on. I had so much faith in this brand, but now I'm going to return it because it feels like something I could have just bought off with some sort of Chinese street market, and even the knockoff would have probably been a little more bearable than this, considering I paid $228 for this. Well, that's all I have to say about it. I'm going to go ahead and bag it up and see if I can have it returned ASAP, and I'm just going to invest in a cheap Windows 7 or Windows 8 laptop until my old one over there is repaired. So that's all I have to say for now. A little disappointed, but hey, now I know, and now you know. So peace. Well, see ya, you horrible abomination.